It's our 100th episode, and I couldn't be more excited to speak about a topic that my LinkedIn audience voted for: legal career hacks. Now, there's no magic formula, but I will provide you with some important information to assist you in achieving your goals. Listening for more. Before we get into this episode, we would like to thank our Season 4 sponsor, Affirm Investigative Solutions, your go-to litigation support company. Without them, we would not be able to keep upgrading and integrating new concepts to this growing podcast. If you would like to take your support further, feel free to hit the support button on our Let's Talk Paralegal website so we can continue providing quality and empowering content for you and all our listeners.
Hey guys, welcome to the Let's Talk Paralegal podcast. We are re-recording our 100th episode due to audio, deficiencies. So here we are re-recording. I'm not going to be as excited as my first recording, but here we go. So we are going to talk about legal career hacks, and hopefully you can hear me better and this will work everything out. So today we're going to talk about legal career hacks, and like I was telling you guys before, it was a topic that was voted by the listeners, primarily through our LinkedIn. We live on LinkedIn every day. We're on there mostly every day, and we throw out weekly polls where you can focus on, topics, and you can provide us with your feedback and comments and message us and really interact with us. So if you're interested in continuing this conversation with us further and our platform in general, we highly suggest that you follow us on the LinkedIn profile, and I will have that link down below in the description so it can be easily accessible to you guys after the recording. So we're going to go over 5 hacks out of the, probably 20 that I have, and these are primarily the main focuses and the main pillars so that you can go ahead and really elevate your legal career. Most of us feel stuck. Most of us either have been in the business for so long that we just really don't know what our next step looks like and what that possibility can be. So these are just little nudges to help you go ahead and move forward, or provide you with different ideas and different focuses that maybe you never really thought about until today. So this is really what this episode's about, and hopefully it'll bring you some inspiration and some empowerment of some sort for you. So definitely let's start with building a strong online presence. As I was telling you guys, and I always tell you this, your personal brand is your brand. Regardless if you're a full-time employee or you are a freelancer, contractor, business owner, entrepreneur, you really want to focus on building your actual presence, because right now what the legal trends are showing is that LinkedIn will eventually take the place of resumes. So understanding the value of social media, of their presence, of your online resume, right, per se, for lack of better words, is really going to be crucial for your enhancement of your career and for really providing that well-roundedness that these employers or possible clients, collaboration partnerships are looking to seek in you. The reality is that there's a lot of people out there that will most likely have the same type of education background you have, the same type of skills that you have. What's going to set you apart is you, right? We all know this, right? We all know that there can be a very similar traits within multiple candidates and possible consultants or freelancers or contractors, but what sets you apart from that? So that's really what you need to focus on. You need to focus on what's actually going to set you apart from others. And that can be your online presence, the way you communicate with others through an online platform, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, Facebook. You choose which one you are most comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable, get comfortable, right? You gotta get out of your comfort zone, and you have to get comfortable with that. Highlighting your skills, your experiences, your accomplishments can be easy day-to-day posts that you can focus on while you are interacting within a social media presence. Another way is engaging, right, in discussions, in meaningful discussions, pertinent, relevant discussions with other people within your niche, right? So if, let's say you're really into personal injury, family law, criminal law, or legal technology, or whatever your niche or you consider your niche or your expertise to be in, start joining those groups and those discussions quite literally through an online platform. And I say daily because later on and throughout this I was gonna say semester, my educational hat is on. Throughout this season, we are going to be talking about consistency and the importance of consistency. So this is just kind of our pillar and that forefront that we're going to do. Visibility for potential employees, clients, and collaborators are really going to be in these platforms. They are looking at what you're doing, what you're up to, what you bring to the table by an easy Google search. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. We're going to have to take it and run. So you have to really focus your efforts on your online presence. If you are an introvert or you consider yourself a person that's very very what do you call it, guarded, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Start sharing posts to let you from other people. Maybe you're not ready to have your own voice, but being a resource is also a different way that you can go ahead and collaborate and interact within your online presence by being a resource. So simply reposting with a one sentence thought, something like that can be a start. And then once you start getting more familiar and more in tune with what your voice looks like online, you can move on to the other stuff. So this actually brings me to my second hack, which is cultivating emotional intelligence. This is crucial, guys. We really need to cultivate this and really embrace it because there's no other way that you can do this. Emotional intelligence is it's a strong interpersonal skill, right? Like there's just no other way of really providing that. It's the ability to understand and navigate emotions, both yours and others. And that's really crucial to the legal profession because we are a people-to-people business. We interact with people on a day-to-day basis, and most likely the people that we're interacting with, aside from our colleagues and collaborators, are people that are going through a difficult time. Whether it's through a personal decision or a decision that was made for them, whether it was a car accident, whether it was a family issue, this is really intricate in our day-to-day job. So understanding the value that you bring by just simply being human and understanding and holding those emotions are really going to help you elevate yourself, because this is going to create referrals, it's going to create resources, it's going to create so many other opportunities that you probably would have never thought about just by being, and this is not just being nice, it's being respectful, prompt, and polite, right? This is really what we want, and this is really what we want to cultivate right now because it's super important. The third hack is develop business acumen. A lot of us are stuck in the 9-to-5 mindset, which is not a bad thing. I'm not trying to, tell you that that's wrong or anything like that, but you really have to focus on the business part of the law firm. So understanding the numbers, what your time is worth, what the time involvement of a task is worth, what it costs for a case from start to finish. All these questions you want to ask, and it's not to be nosy, it's to be educated. So start getting in those rooms, start those conversations with colleagues that are actually in that position, whether it's HR, whether it's bookkeeping, whether obviously they don't have to give you the specifics, but giving an overall view will really help you in actually doing your project management and all the other things that you need to do in order to be a successful legal professional, especially with a high end or high busy law firm, and even with a small law firm, right? With a small law firm, it's even more important because our budget is probably smaller. So understanding what that looks like and what that roadmap looks like for the business part of it is really going to help you and elevate your vocabulary, your knowledge, and open other doors, and maybe even trigger something different, right? Which is the whole point of learning, is to trigger something different and to give you a different avenue. Another hack I'm going to share with you guys today is participate in pro bono and community service. Why is this important and why do you care? Well, because knowing and understanding your community and the people that you serve is really going to help you understand what else you can do with your actual skills and education. It's really going to make you get that full picture that you need in order to provide that customer service. So really getting involved, really being one-on-one with the community that you serve is really going to help you elevate yourself. There's not really much to it. It's pretty much easy volunteering, having your law firm sponsor certain events and you being the representative of those events. It's a very simple thing that's really at no cost to you personally. Just your time, and of course, time is money, but time is also learning. And we want to make sure that it's not just money, it's not just a monetary value that you're getting out of this, it's an educational value, which is even more important. The next one I want to talk about, and probably the last one for today, is continuous learning and specialization. I can't stress this enough. I understand that sometimes a niche is very hard, especially with the legal profession, but there's always a niche within a niche, right? So there's this one position that I never knew about until I started working with this high-end boutique law firm, and it was a nurse consultant. So basically, it was a personal injury law firm, if you haven't guessed, and what the nurse consultant did was specifically go through the medical records and really provide a clear and accurate picture with their knowledge of a nurse to assist the lawyer in continuing and succeeding in the defense of the actual case. So a niche within a niche, right? There's a thing for everything, and there's a lot more out there that you can look into. But that one caught my attention because I had to work with them one-on-one as a lead paralegal investigator, and so understanding that there is opportunity out there. There is other things that you can focus on and really cultivate in this environment. The opportunities are literally endless. So in summary, I want you to invest in yourself. This is really what it's about. I want you to invest in the opportunities, create opportunities. They're not going to come to you. So you need to go to those opportunities and really get those hands-on eyes on every piece of information possible with reliable resources, right? Because Google can give you plenty of resources, but understanding that some of them are not as reliable as others. So Thomas Reuters is always a great resource. ABA, American Bar Association, is a great resource. Your local bars, Florida Bar, California Bar, New York Bar, all these associations that are affiliated with the bar, those are great resources that you can get, and it's direct, right? Those are direct information, direct resources. NALA, the Paralegal Federal Association, all these things that you can focus on that that are reliable because they're backed up by bigger organizations is amazing. And you need to understand that these are reliable resources that are going to help you grow not only as a profession, right? As a professional, you want to grow as a person as well. So it's going to be a tit for tat, and you're really going to have to focus on that. So understanding that these hacks that I've just highlighted for you are very crucial, not only just to grow your legal career, but to grow yourself and to grow opportunities, right? Sometimes, there are no opportunities, but you can create your opportunity. And that's like the best part of life, is creating opportunities. So without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow us, and definitely hit us up on LinkedIn and vote so that we can continue to provide you topics that you are interested in learning more and that are going to help you succeed, because that's what we're here for. So until justice is served, I'll be here.